Hello and welcome to another Tip for the Ride. My name is Alice Trindle. Helping me out here today are two partners. My good friend Lynn and her 3.5-year-old Missouri Foxtrotter gelding. His name is Cougar. He's the same one that helped us out a little bit with some of the round pen Lariat work here a little bit earlier. So now we are going to think about transferring those skills, those understandings, those sensitivities that we developed with the Lariat on the ground up into the saddle. Here again, I want to start with a couple of cautions. One, make sure that you have prepared not only yourself and the horse before you get to this stage well on the ground. Use the Lariat, use the other ground school techniques that I've shown you and exercises from the bolero to some of the work in hand so that your horse is well prepared for you to be up there in the saddle. In fact, I'd like to have him begging for you to get up on board. Next, take a look at your facility. Make sure it's nice and safe. This is, again, we're doing this today in our round pen. Make sure there aren't any nails sticking out and that sort of thing. And I like a round pen that's fairly high so that the focus of the horse can really stay to the inside of his body and the inside of the arena. Last and certainly not least, every time I address my horse, I want to go through that horseman's protocol. Become present, breathe, think, see a clear picture, set that up, and allow it to happen. At the end, make sure you give a good reward, whether that's just an attaboy in your attitude or an actual reach down and give him a good pet, which on these youngsters you might want to do a little more than on your little more schooled horse. So today, let's go on and see if we can take that nice flow that we had at the end of the Lariat session and put it on to work with Lynn up on board. Our idea is to transfer everything we do on the ground up into the saddle so that we get that effortless kind of communication that we're looking for between the horse and the rider, the willing attitude, the excellent movement, and that's how we come together in building this relationship. So Lynn, what we're going to be about here today is just doing some nice little simple changes of direction through the middle of the arena. And I want you to think about that horseman's protocol as you go through this as well. See if you can picture what it is that we're about to do, which sets up your body, and then allow him to see if he can find it. If he can't, that's where you'll give him just a little bit of guidance and continue to help him to find that good picture. I'm going to be back here to kind of help establish that a little too, because he already knows when I'm changing eyes behind what that feels like. Our goal here is to get nice, effortless changes of his eyes, the bend in the body, and to do that with as little as we need to here in the hands. More about what your body language is saying and less about the hands. The hands come in and just help to fix it and give a little direction, and pretty soon they'll come in and help to refine it for a little bit of better posture. Okay, so let's just see, we'll just start off here by riding off to the right, and we'll pick up a little flow here to the right, and then we'll go from there. All right, off we go. Put her legs around him just a little, give him a little direction. The right leg is on, the left leg is a little bit back meaning towards the back girth, but not on the back girth. When I say legs on, I'm just talking about a little caress in the calf of the leg. As if you had a dollar bill underneath that. No, let's make it bigger. See, in today's economy, you had a $1,000 bill underneath your calf of your right leg, and you don't want to lose it. It's just a little caress. Your legs here are like limp pieces of spaghetti that are a little bit stuck to the horse. The outside leg is just on and stuck just a little bit back towards the hind girth, the back girth, and your right leg is just right at neutral, just where it hangs off of your hip very nice and naturally. Now he's continuing to kind of think that the pigs might still be over there. So as we come past this spot where his shoulder kind of comes in on me a little and his nose goes to the outside, Let's prepare him here just a little bit. You sit a little to the left. You put your right leg on and put just a wee bit of a feel in that outside left rein so that he focuses here a little bit more towards my flag. That was a lot better. We probably lost him in our filming frame, but his frame was a whole lot better. Good. Now remember before with the Lariat, I came in behind him here a little and drew on that right eye to ride him into the middle. Perfect. Now I changed, got his left eye and allowed his left hip in underneath him a little bit. Real nice. Excellent. Really good there. Little faster pace if we can in him. Just a good walk. Like we're going to get cattle somewhere. Nice. Now we're going to see in our mind's eye, Lynn, and put the picture in his mind's eye to ride into the middle here. Around your left leg. You're going to draw a little bit on that eye. Perfect. It's there. Deep breath. Change your focus to the right. Right leg comes on. Left leg goes back. And the horse changes direction. Very nice. Excellent. Really good. 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 And a little faster pace. Just asking him to be enthusiastic. Excellent. A little bend in your elbows. Really nice. Good. Now let's try it again and see how little you have to do. A little right leg. There, you got the eye. Change your focus. Left leg on. Right leg back on him. Yes. Really nice. And ride him out. Really good. Excellent. Good. And one more time here. Look where you wanted to go. The leg comes on. He might need a little guidance. He needs a little more guidance there, doesn't he? Yep. Nice. Deep breath to neutral. Now look where you want to go. See the new picture? Very good. Excellent. Really good. Nice. Now let's change it up a little bit. Let's see what happens if he follows me around here. You're going to get his eye and may have to lift up just a little bit with your hip, your shoulder, and we're waiting for that hind end to step under. A little more forward in him. Very good. Now what happens if you square up just by balance? Nice. And we're going to finish this up with a little turn on the haunch. Which direction did we just go? To the right. Which leg did you have on the horse? The right. Yep. Which way, now if we want him to go off to your right, which way does he have to look? Right. Which way do you have to look? Right. And which front foot does you have to pick up? Right. Yeah, so it all stays the same. The only thing that is a little bit different, you might caress a little bit with your left leg, the outside, just a little to be able to say, here, step over. And the critical thing there is that you're not bringing that leg forward. Because if you bring it forward, you're out of balance. It's not back. It's just neutral and a little bit of a caress with that outside of the bend leg. We did everything to the right. So we're going to finish up here, tipping his nose to the right. Got it. We're going to pick up his right front foot, and right before it goes, tip his nose, release it. Nice, and ride him off. Let's ride him to the left. Put the legs on. See how little you can do, needing to have the reins. The reins just are there to help you fix it and refine it. So this time, let's see if we can get him warmed up here to the left. Get his left eye. Now lift up a little bit, lift up with your left hip, and come bring that across a little more. That's it. We're looking for that leg to step under a little more, little more, little more. Yep, and square. Good. It was a left eye. You had your left leg on. You want him to go to the left. Let's take him to the left. And release it. Nice. And off you ride. Very good. Now, ever so slightly, I'm still seeing a little bit of an idea that you need to open that leg, your leg, on the direction that you're going to go. Just relax it. The second we put tension in that leg to open it up, then we're sending some other tension through our body. Think more about balances and less about that you're opening with muscles but rather you're going to help the horse to just balance through there. If you want to pick up a left front foot, you can't balance on it. If you want to pick up a left hind foot, you can't balance on it. Think about balance first before you think about using muscles. Nice. Let's change direction through the middle of the pen. How little could that be? Left leg on, right leg back, neutral, change direction, right leg on, left leg back. Very nice. And bend in your elbows just a little bit. Yep. Nice. Real good there. Let's change direction towards me. Right eye, right hip. You may have to shorten your rein just a little and then pick it up a little across your chest and balance. Now bring that right front foot on through. Nice. And ride him off to the left. Change your bend with your legs. Good. And a little more energy in him. Nice. Let's get a right eye. Don't let me get your hip. Nice. Good. Pick up the right front foot and ride him out. Good. A little less with your hands. Good. Let's get a left eye and a left hip. Look left, left eye. Put your legs on. Thank you. And ride him out. Good. So now we've just taken all that we've applied and put it into a maneuver you're going to use 1,000 times. Just a little roll back. Think about riding him away from the wall just a little bit, changing his bend to the right, and roll him back. Eye. Now lift up a little and get the hip and out. Good. If we kill the forward motion, we're trying to move a ball that's at a standstill. It's very hard. Good. Ride him off. Good. Look left, left eye, left hip, ride him out. Nice. Good. Good. Think about changing his bend a little bit early to the right. Now, right eye, right hip, right front foot, and out you go. Good. Now let's do the same thing with a little faster pace. Good. Ride him a little away from the wall. Keeping the pace. So kind of think I'm going to bring him in here to the middle. Help him out. Give him more guidance. Good. Now, change to the outside. Eye, hips, shoulders. Good. Excellent. Keep him shaped. That's it. Good. Now ride him as if you were going to go to the middle with some pace. Good. Change direction. Eye, legs, ride. Nice. Good. Change towards the middle. And right now we're not worried about the silly paces. Change. Because we're working on just can he follow a feel here. We'll work a little bit more on getting him up into a true foxtrot here pretty quick. And down to your walk. A little change. Now change. Back to the outside. Eye. Hip. Good. Very good. Now change direction towards me. Eye. Hip. Shoulders. Nice. Get back the saddle. Off you go. Good. Now change direction towards me. Eye, hip, front end. Nice. There we go. Good. Good. Change direction towards me. Look right, right leg, right hip, halt. Right leg, right hip, shoulder. Nice. Off you go. And change direction towards me. Left eye, left leg, balance. Good. You checked in where your legs were. Excellent. Off you go. Good. And come square up to me. Eye, lift up a little bit, twist your chest. That's it. And back him up. See how nicely he backed up. Stop. You get it really light and you wait for him. Thank you. Good. And pet him. nice. Okay, well that gives you a little bit to work on here in your round pen. And again, our principles that we were after were applying the things that we developed here on the ground and put them right up into the saddle. Can we develop that effortless communication and be there to help our horse when he needs it, but be out of his way when he's seeing that clear picture of what it is that we're asking? Hope to see you in a clinic real soon. Come visit us here in Eastern Oregon. Until then, my name's Alice Trindle, and I hope you enjoyed this tip for the ride.